My name's Leif. I'm 24 years old and I'm a student at Carleton, first anthropology. I was hospitalized when I was younger, and I was diagnosed with mental health, so OCD, anxiety, depression, and cannabis had a negative effect on my mental health. It was like I had to fit in, and it wasn't really something I wanted to do, but it was something sort of pushed on me. It led to serious depression, like not serious, but worse than my normal depression, which gets pretty bad. And I guess anxiety, if anything, increases my anxiety because when I don't have it, or if I'm waiting for it, if I'm trying to get it, then my anxiety would just peak. Why would you want to smoke? I mean, from my experience, I can understand why for myself, but I'm curious to know why other people would like to and how it may benefit them, because it didn't benefit me at all. But it doesn't mean that other people don't have different experiences and different perceptions of what it could be like. I'm curious to know why they'd want to. It's dampened my life. For myself, it affects my mental health. I get in ruts. My depression increases. I don't do the things I would like to be doing. It sort of replaces a lot of important parts of my life. It's been different because I can think clearer. I'm feeling more confident about myself. My health has gone up dramatically in terms of cardio and working out. I feel like my mind is a lot clearer. I can think straight. I'm not dependent on a substance, which is huge for me. I don't like being dependent on anything or anyone but myself, which isn't necessarily healthy, but it is in some ways. And I want others to know how it's affected me, and maybe that could help them make a decision on whether they should or shouldn't use cannabis. It's a push factor, and I find that with cannabis, if you tell someone to or not to, it's going to push them in the direction of wanting to. I know because, like, when I was growing up, my mother was very against it, and my father was very for it. They're separated, and I know how it's affected me, cannabis. I believe I know how it affects a lot of individuals based on what I've seen, and I don't think it has a positive effect. What would life look like without cannabis in your life? Like, for me, that was a huge change around because it didn't seem possible to be without it. And it can be. It's a lot of factors, but just reflect on how it affects you and what positive changes or negative changes it may have on your life. And how can you combat those?